The first time Lily Badmus heard Alex Boye's name, it was spoken like a curse in her father's house. The second time, it was on the news. The third time, she saw him in person, and this time he didn't recognize her. 5 years ago, Chief Tunde Badmus had been a respected contractor, handling major government infrastructure deals across Lagos, roads, housing projects, public funds worth billions. Then came the scandal: 12 billion naira missing, diversion of funds, forgery of contracts. The case was airtight, too airtight, and the investigator whose testimony sealed it, Alex Boye. Now, Lily Badmus lived in a different Lagos, not the one of influence and comfort she grew up in, but one she fought through, earned, and survived. She was now a forensic auditor with a reputation for dismantling financial lies. Quiet, precise, untouchable. But beneath all that control, she had never let go of one thing: revenge. The new case landed on her desk on a humid Monday morning. Private equity firm, her boss said. Arclight Capital, massive fraud. Lily skimmed the file. Shell companies, inflated project costs, money routed through construction contracts that didn't exist. Her chest tightened slightly. It looked familiar, too familiar. This isn't just corporate fraud, she said slowly. This is structured diversion, government linked. Her boss nodded. Exactly. And we're working with an external investigator. Lily didn't look up. Who? A brief pause. Alex Boye. Silence followed. Then, please assign someone else, she said flatly. He's biased, she said. He's the best, her boss said. He destroyed my family. Her boss leaned forward. Then maybe this is your chance to prove it. The first meeting changed everything because Alex Boye didn't even know her. No pause, no recognition, no guilt. Just professionalism. Good morning, he said, extending a hand. Alex Boye. Lily stared at his hand for a second too long. Then she took it. Lily Badmus. Nothing, no flicker, no memory. He didn't know. That realization burned deeply than she expected. He had ruined her life and forgotten she existed. The case unfolded quickly. Arclight Capital had been awarded multiple government-backed infrastructure contracts, many of them identical in structure to the ones tied to her father years ago. Funds were approved, projects were announced, money disappeared. Lily worked the numbers. Alex handled field investigations, interviews, site visits, tracing human links behind the transactions. They were efficient, too efficient, but Lily had a second agenda. Every conversation with him was calculated, every interaction controlled. She pushed, tested, probed, looking for cracks, looking for proof that he had knowingly destroyed her father. You trust evidence too easily, she said one evening as they reviewed files. Alex glanced at her. That's literally my job. Evidence can be manipulated, and people can lie, he replied, calmly. That's why you verify both, he continued. She leaned closer. And if the evidence is designed to deceive you? He met her gaze steadily. Then you dig deeper. That answer unsettled her, because it didn't sound like a guilty man. Days turned into weeks, traffic-filled drives across Lagos, late nights in dim offices, arguments that blurred into conversations, and slowly something began to shift, not in her mission, but in him. Alex wasn't what she expected. He was thorough, almost obsessively so. He questioned everything, rechecked details others would ignore. He didn't cut corners, didn't chase headlines, didn't act like a man who had intentionally framed someone. And best of all, he treated her with respect. The first real crack came during a site visit in Lekki. A project Arclight claimed to have completed didn't exist, not even a foundation, just empty land. Alex stood there, frowning. This pattern, I've seen it before. Lily's heart skipped. Where? She asked, carefully. He shook his head. I can't place it yet. That night, Lily went back to her father's case files. For the first time in years, not with anger, but with questions, and then she saw it, the same structure, the same flow of money, the same ghost projects, the same precision. She whispered, her breath caught. What if? The next day, she confronted Alex. This pattern, Arclight, it's identical to a previous case. He looked up. Which one? She held his gaze. The Badmus case. A pause, then recognition flickered, not of her, but of the case. I remember it, he said slowly. High profile, clean evidence? Too clean, Lily replied. Something shifted in his expression. They dug deeper, together this time. Not adversaries, not yet allies, but something in between. Truth unraveled piece by piece. Arclight Capital wasn't new. It was a continuation, a network that had been operating for years, framing contractors, diverting funds, and erasing trails. Lily's father had been one of the first victims. The night the full picture came together, Lily felt everything collapse inside her. All this time, she said, her voice barely steady. Alex looked at the board filled with connections. If this is true, he said quietly, then the Badmus case was wrong. She laughed, but there was no humor in it. You testified. I testified to what I could prove, he replied. But this changes everything. Silence followed. Then she asked the question she had carried for 5 years. Do you ever think you got it wrong? Alex didn't answer immediately. Then, yes. That broke something in her. Not her anger, but her certainty. Because now her revenge had nowhere to land. What replaced it was understanding. Something softer. Something she fought harder than she ever fought him. Clearing her father's name became their shared mission, not hers alone, not his guilt, but truth. And somewhere between justice and late night strategy sessions, Lily realized she had fallen for the man she once planned to destroy. The confession came quietly, on a balcony overlooking Lagos, the city alive beneath them. You don't know me? She said. Alex frowned. What do you mean? She turned to face him fully. My name is Lily Badmus. The realization hit slowly, then completely. Wait, your father? He said. She nodded. Silence followed. Heavy, real. I wanted to ruin you, she admitted. Alex didn't step back. The feeling is valid, he said softly. I think part of me always knew you had a reason. She shook her head. You didn't even recognize me. I didn't, he said, but I see you now. That mattered more than she expected. I hated you, she said. And now? He asked. Lily exhaled slowly. Now I don't know what I feel. Alex stepped closer, careful, uncertain. Then we figure it out. For the first time, Lily didn't reach for anger, didn't hide behind revenge, because the man she was meant to hate was no longer her enemy, and maybe he never truly was.